practical terms, does the new Security Council resolution create binding obligations to end the blockade and protect civilians, or is it a political endorsement without enforcement teeth?
Of course, good evening to you. This resolution that was issued yesterday, and apart from the comments, yes, it has binding resolutions and puts Gaza under a transitional government, and then we will have a peace protecting force in the Gaza Strip, according to President Trump's peace plan that was put in Sharm El Sheikh. And of course, it let us have lots of comments, and we have lots of notes here. But the Palestinians are afraid that it will have that it will allow foreign forces to take control of the Gaza Strip and will have more binding agents. And so we have a new draft resolution, and yeah, it has some positive sides, like seizing, like a ceasefire and allowing more aid into the strip. But now we also face a new phase. But what's more important here is building on the positive points that were mentioned in this resolution, to stop the Israeli violations, stop the attacks and the aggression, and then deliver aid to Gaza, and then all the way to reconstruction of the Gaza Strip and allowing the Palestinians to have the self-determination and then having a Palestinian statehood.
What explicit safeguards must be written into the follow-on talks to ensure an international force upholds Palestinian self-determination rather than imposing de facto guardianship, sir?
Here, the guarantees actually, or the safeguards, are the peacekeeping forces that will be here according to the UN and the humanitarian law, and the UN councils that have to do with the Palestinian cause. And here the Palestinians actually depend on them fully to have a framework and a timeline to make sure that things will be in order in the strip, and so that they don't have to come and contact the peacekeeping forces and the Palestinians, and just to have it as forces to protect the civilians and have reconstruction start.
How should the mandate define protection of civilians and freedom of movement so that access to hospitals, schools and crossings is guaranteed, sir, not left to military discretion?
Yeah, this is a very important question, and it is not just leaving things in the Gaza Strip to the control of the Israeli administration and stalling the delivery of aid, for example, and the reconstruction of the facilities in the Gaza Strip, especially in the inhumane conditions that are going on in the Gaza Strip, and the Palestinians are suffering from because of the genocide that they have been experiencing.
How can the resolution be operationalized, sir, without fragmenting the Palestinian territory? And what legal language links Gaza directly to the West Bank and East Jerusalem in one political track?
Yeah, this actually has to do with the Palestinians more, to get back their unity and to make sure that they call for the unity and sovereignty of their country. And also we need resolutions from the International Court of Justice and also the UN Security Council to make sure that the Palestinian land remains intact and to recognize a Palestinian state.
Discuss more about the detainees and the remains files, sir. What rights-based framework can deliver verifiable releases and identifications with timelines, family access and judicial oversight rather?
Yeah, We have the Geneva Convention and the fourth convention also that protects the civilians, and both apply to the Palestinian land. But the occupation country refuses to honor these conventions and to release the names and location of the detainees, and to stop killing or assassinating the detainees. And then also we need to hold Israel accountable for their aggressions and violations with everything that's going on, like the harassment cases, and also medical ignorance, the genocide, the killing of children, and so on. And so we need pressure on Israel and to have them release the detainees, children, women, the seniors, and to have Israel honor its agreement.